Where do US presidents live after their stint in the office ends? Any other residents can feel a little cramped after living in the White House, but that hasn't stopped several past US presidents from attempting to replace the opulent accommodations they occupied while in the office. Let's look at some former US presidents' opulent residences. Stay tuned. Donald Trump. While many American presidents moved back into smaller, more humble residences after leaving office, Donald Trump is among the few that chose mansions with a little more show. One of the world's most well-known real estate moguls, Donald Trump has sold some of the most expensive homes in the United States and is well known in the real estate industry. Properties in Virginia, Illinois, Florida, New Jersey, Nevada, California, New York, Connecticut, and Hawaii are among the real estate holdings of the Trump Organization. Donald Trump retired to his Florida mansion in Palm Beach after serving one term as President of the United States. And although Palm Beach is exclusive in many ways, Trump's home there is even more so. He resides in Mar-a-Lago with his family. The home has 128 rooms and was constructed in 1927. Trump paid $5 million for the property in 1985 and transformed it into the exclusive club it is today. Since its inception, Mar-a-Lago has been and remained a very wealthy place. Mar-a-Lago under Trump is still lavish with huge chandeliers, $7 million in gold leaf decoration in the ballroom, and even gold-plated sinks. While in office, he also spent more than 100 days at Mar-a-Lago, making excellent use of what is known as the Winter White House by its former owner, Marjorie Merriweather. In 2019, Trump made Mar-a-Lago his permanent home, moving his official residency from Manhattan to Palm Beach, Florida. Nearly everything in Donald Trump's home is made of gold. Instead of a Van Gogh, he got a fully functional 18-karat solid gold toilet. Nearly every item in the penthouse, including platters, vases, lamps, and crown molding, has been enhanced with 24-karat gold, creating a stunning setting for some of Trump's favorite classical artwork and furnishings. The house has a significant Greek influence, with Athenian-style vases, a bronze statue of Eros and Psyche, and a painting of Apollo led by Aurora, the goddess of morning, without eschewing personal details like family photographs and crested pillows. Barack Obama. Barack Obama and his family relocated to a $7.2 million home in Washington, D.C. after serving as the President of the United States for 8 years. The spectacular home has a total square footage of 8,200, 9 bedrooms, and 8.5 bathrooms. The house has a garage that can fit 2 automobiles, and there's a space in the courtyard for an additional 10 cars, which the family or visitors may use. The residence of Barack and Michelle Obama may not be as enormous as the White House, but it's clearly not a shack. With its whitewashed brick facade and steeply pitched what looks to be a slate roof, the house's exterior bears all of the hallmarks of a classic two-door. The family's home is elevated above the street, making it more majestic. You arrive at the front door through a simple curved staircase that passes beneath an old copper porticcio. It manages to be incredibly comfortable and impressive all at the same time. Michelle Obama was responsible for putting the house together. With the aid of her staff and her decorator, she succeeded. When they had to relocate, Barack could not look for a new home because he was still actively serving in office. It's not surprising that the former First Lady chose a house with a well-equipped kitchen, given her penchant for eating healthfully. What better location to prepare and cook meals than in a magnificent modern kitchen with state-of-the-art stainless steel appliances? The area feels open and airy thanks to the brilliant white cabinetry, light gray walls, and marble countertops. The kitchen features a wide center island, a breakfast nook, and a modest desk. In the stunning Colorama home, the dining room is roomy and has recessed lighting and a contemporary chandelier against a distinctive oak ceiling. This area is ideal for family gatherings because of the wainscoted walls, which add a touch of formality. The Obamas can also go outside their slate terrace in the backyard or open the French doors for fresh air, depending on the weather. There are many different sitting areas in Barack and Michelle Obama's home. Before the Obamas bought the home's 2014 real estate listing revealed that one sitting room included a conversational furniture arrangement next to a fireplace with a typical white mantle. The home's less formal sitting room included French doors leading out to the backyard and a complete wall of windows. The less formal room had a TV over the mantel in place of a major piece of art, but it also had a fireplace and conversational seats. Therefore, if you're curious about where the former president and the First Lady binge watch all of their shows, it might well be in this room. The Obama's basement is one of the house's coolest features. Although you might not consider a basement to be intriguing, hear us out. The Kalorama Mansion's ground floor is particularly large and polished. A built-in bookcase runs the whole length of the wall, maintaining the 1920s aesthetic. Barack Obama keeps all of his favorite books there. As is usual for all basements, there isn't a lot of natural light, yet the huge area nevertheless manages to be both welcoming and warm. However, the kitchen in his basement is the best feature. The Obamas have two kitchens, as evidenced by the home's 2014 listing, and the basement one is just as beautiful as the one upstairs. Do you want to know more about the luxury lifestyle of celebrities? Then all you have to do is click on the subscribe button. Let's move on. George W. Bush. After George W. Bush's term as President of the United States, he left for Prairie Chapel Ranch in his native state of Texas. The Prairie Chapel Ranch is also known as the Western White House. The ranch is attractively designed, featured in Architectural Digest, and hosted countless meetings with heads of state. The 1,583-acre Prairie Chapel Ranch is located in McLennan County, Texas. It was formerly a hog farm purchased by George W. Bush in 1999, just 1 year before Bush was elected the 43rd President of the United States. A new house, guest house, and garage were built on the land for him and his family. Bush stated that he believed it was very vital for a president to spend some time away from Washington, in the heartland of America. Bush regularly organized conferences and hosted guests at his estate, including among others Prime Minister Tony Blair, President Vladimir Putin, and Chancellor Angela Merkel. The main home is built just as a single story because Bush and his wife intend to live out their later years there. The house was built to be environmentally friendly with features like geothermal heat pumps and an underground cistern that collects rainwater and wastewater to irrigate the lawns. The estate includes man-made and natural features, including a tree farm and an 11-acre pond stocked with fish. Natural features include canyons and 3 miles of Rainy Creek. Bush is noted for frequently using his ranch for activities like mountain biking, running, fishing, and hunting. Michael Williams planted bluebonnets and Indian paintbrush flowers on the property. Kenneth Blasingame, who assisted in decorating the White House, was in charge of the interiors. The dining room's hand-painted display plates, bateas. The reception room's Rose Tarlow Melrose house chairs covered in specially made Peter Fasano linen, the study's Arzu Studio Hope Afghan carpet, and numerous pieces of art by John Clem Clark and Adrian Martinez are among the house's decorative accents. In the kitchen's breakfast room, a 19th century gilded mirror is surrounded by Mexican painted wood dishes known as betas. The sideboard is an antique from Philadelphia, and the table was a gift from Mr. Bush's grandmother, Dorothy Bush. A painting by Adrian Martinez hangs above sofas covered in Gallant fabric, a club chair covered in a Groves Brothers pattern, and a cocktail table made by Mrs. Bush. The windows are draped in Kelvin Fabrics linen, and the ammonite fossils on the pedestal table were discovered on the site. In the dining area, a French farmhouse table is flanked by Rose Tarlow Melrose house chairs cushioned in custom-made Peter Fasano linen. The kitchen's amenities include a Sub-Zero refrigerator, a Thermador cooktop and warming drawer, Homestead Heritage furniture cabinets, and stainless steel counters. Heritage Restorations constructed additional guest rooms on a different section of the 1,600-acre estate, utilizing the superstructure of an upstate New York-sourced 18th century English frame barn. There you have it, inside the luxury homes of former US presidents. Watch our next videos on the channel.